Hi, my name is Lauren David and I am a research assistant at IDHE, and today I'm going to walk you through how to use our NSLVE Recalculator tool. The Recalculator is a tool designed for campuses to use their more accurate student data and see their updated registration and voting rates. This is because the data we provide in your NSLVE report is an estimate, based on sources such as the National Student Clearinghouse and the Integrated Post-Secondary Education Data System, or IPEDS. This leads to variability in reporting practices, which could affect our estimates. The Recalculator gives you an opportunity to get around this and enter your institution's more accurate data. The Recalculator tool is entirely interactive, meaning you add in all of the data you'd like to see. This can be done on the Data tab, or the screen that we're currently on. It is indicated at the top by the label Data. Once you've filled in all the requisite fields, you can then click through to the Results tab, indicated up here by the label Results, which will give you your updated registration and voting rates in a few charts and graphs. All of the data that you need for this is included in the NSLVE report that was sent out to your institution. Looking at this sample report, we can see all the data we need for this is found on page 3. Moving back to the tool, the first two fields are your institution's name and the relevant election year for student data. In this case, we're going to type in Example University for the year 2016. The next few fields relate to characteristics about your student population, the first of which is total number of students. This can be found in the NSLVE report under this label, Total Student Enrollment, or you're more than welcome to use your own figure as well. Something that's important to note is that the NSLVE data does exclude postdoctoral students. So if you're using your own number, you might want to exclude those students as well. For this example, we're going to type in 15,000 students. The next number is the number of FERPA records that were blocked. Looking at the NSLVE report, this can be found under this label, FERPA records blocked. For this example, we're going to type in 30. The next field is the number of students under 18. Looking at the NSLVE report, this can be found under this label right here. And for this example, there are 721 students. The next number is the voting ineligible students by citizenship status. This can be found in the NSLVE report under this label, IPEDS Estimated Non-Resident Aliens. This is an estimate based on the number of international students reported to IPEDS and does exclude other college students who are ineligible to vote in the United States, including green card holders or resident aliens, undocumented students, DACA recipients, and students disenfranchised due to felony convictions. Because of this number might differ from the number that your campus has for students who are ineligible to vote. In this case, there are 389 students that fit this description. The final two numbers are the number of students registered to vote and the number of students who voted. Those numbers can be found in the NSLVE report under these labels, number of students who registered and number of students who voted. Moving back to the tool, we'll type in those numbers. They are 8,860 and 5,797. Before moving forward, it's important to note that all of the data in your NSLVE report comes from fall enrollment. So if you are using your own data, make sure it is from the fall semester. We will then move to the top of the page and click on the Results tab. Here you can see your institution name and the election year, as well as your voting eligible student population. This is a number calculated by your total number of students minus the FERPA records blocked, students under 18, and students ineligible to vote due to citizenship status. There is also your updated registration rate and voting rate, which are the number of students registered and the number of students who voted over this newly calculated voting eligible population. There is also a table that consolidates all of this information, as well as two bar graphs, one for registration and one for voting rate. This concludes the walkthrough of the NSLVE Recalculator tool. Please email us with any feedback you have at idhe@tufts.edu, and thank you for the opportunity to use your data.